Why does everybody have sunglasses on? I mean, glasses.
Dude, I don't know. I've always had these.
You guys never wear glasses, though.
Dude, I've had these forever, man.
Dude, literally the first time I've ever seen you wear these.
These aren't mine.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Today's Friday, February 17th. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm eating Gabe right here, Nazareth Barbell. We're gonna hit shoulders today. I'm excited. Just stopped it off at Wegmans to grab a couple things. Headed home right now. Remember that stuff I picked up at Wegmans earlier? I got my beef right here. I got my turkey right over here. I got a whole load of chicken right here. All right, I'm late. I have like a bunch of appointments I got to get to before I have Friday night leadership tonight, so I got to get to them really, really fast. I'll bring you along. Oh yeah, real quick, before you go, something I want to talk about today is called the antidote to discontentment. I know I'm like literally 5 or 6 days late on this, but better late than never, right? All right, appointment number 1 right now. All right, good to go. So, something that I've been meaning to talk about literally since this past Sunday. I've just been crazy busy like in between all that, but I wanted to make sure that I did talk about the topic nonetheless. Now, one thing that I absolutely love about my church and about my senior pastor, Mr. Joe Hensler, is he is not afraid to talk about issues that typically people are afraid to talk about. And this past Sunday was one of those topics. So Joe talked to us about the antidote to the poison of discontentment. I love how he calls it the poison, because discontentment really is a poison. But the antidote to the poison of discontentment is to give your money away, to give your money and your possessions away. Now, I know most of you are very confused right now, and you're probably wondering, like, what? Like, why would I do that? Like, I work hard for my money, and I'm with you. I get it. I hear what you're saying. But in reality, the money that you have, everything you have in life, isn't even yours. Your body's not even yours. It's God's. It's God's gift to us. It's God's gift to you. You don't actually own anything that you have. And I know I even confuse you more, but just bear with me here. See, the way to make this work is to look at money as something that you're entrusted with rather than entitled to. Does that make sense? Don't make money your joy. Don't make money your prize and what you live for. Make Jesus your joy. Make Jesus your prize, and everything that you live for Jesus. The reality is, and there's even science to go behind this, the more that you give away, the more content and happy you will be. It's not only biblical, but it's also fact. But listen to these numbers. Listen to this. 86.2% of Americans give less than 2% of their money away. 86.2%. Flip that the other way, that's a ton of people. That means like 90+% of people are hanging on to their money for dear life, like that's all they have. Everything in life for them is their money. This is where the problem lies. In life, there's 2 types of people. There's givers and there's takers. Which one are you? Which one do you want to be? And one thing I found interesting that Joe did was he actually got a pie graph, and he put it up on the screen for everybody to see. And it was basically a pie graph showing what giving at Faith Church looked like for 2016. The numbers were miraculous. A bunch of generous people on there. There was a lot of people who gave a lot of money and gave some money, and there was some really good stuff. But there was a whole lot of people who have no record of giving at all. And that just goes more to show the point that where your treasure is, that's where your heart lies. And if your treasure is your money, that's where your heart is. If your treasure is Jesus, that's where your heart is, and really where it should be. Now, Joe wasn't saying to not make a lot of money and to not have money. That's not the point. You can make as much money as you want. It's the love of money. Allowing money to own your life and to own your thoughts and to own everything about you. That's the issue. Now, some of you might give your money to different places like charities, organizations, different things like that, causes. That's awesome. Lots of different things, and that's great. But doesn't it make sense to give money to where you are spiritually fed? So if you're a churchgoer, wouldn't it make sense to give money to somewhere that you go every week? So if you have a church, and I'm not saying just my church, I'm saying any church, if you have a church that you attend, wouldn't it make sense to give some money to where you go every single week to help that keep running, and to help the leadership, and to help the building, and to help the people, and help the ministries that are constantly running? I mean, this world isn't free, unfortunately. And here's the last and final thought that I'll leave with you that Joe left with me. Giving should not be looked at as a membership fee. Giving is an act of worship. So just like I get up on stage and I play guitar, that's worship. Giving is also equivalent, the exact same amount. It's worship. That was a cool car. All I'm saying is giving should not be a burden. Giving should not be a thought. It should just be an act of worship, a pleasure. I promise you, if you give, actually forget my promise, not even me. Listen to God's promise. If you give, if you're generous with what God has entrusted to you, He will bless you beyond belief. Okay, it's freezing, so I'm going to get going, and I have Friday Night Leadership tonight. I actually have to meet somebody in about 10 to 15 minutes. Talk to you soon. Park nice and close there. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I know. Good to see you. I'm well. Everything good? I guess it's really the biggest thing. Oh, what's up?